what's up guys? My name is Zack, and today I am driving a 1998 Mitsubishi Eclipse GS. Up front is a 2.0 liter inline 4. Down below is a 5-speed manual transmission. Now I am super excited to be driving this Eclipse for 3 reasons. First of all, as you can tell, this is a recreation of the car from the first Fast and Furious movie. This was Brian O'Connor's car, played by Paul Walker, and this is the Danger to Manifold vehicle. The second reason is the fact that I've never driven this generation of Eclipse before, and the third reason is that this is a monolith to everything that was awful about the 1990s car scene. So we have some gaudiness in here, but it gives it character nevertheless. But if you guys would like to submit your own vehicle and have it reviewed here on the channel, you can head on over to my website, zackpradel.com/submit. It's a quick and easy submission form, takes under a minute to fill out, and I come out to you. And huge thank you to HeroCars.net. If you would like to experience this Eclipse, you can do so with the link down in the description below. They have a couple of movie and TV cars available to rent to drive, but also if you want some track time, you could do that as well. So I highly recommend it. If you're a big Fast and Furious fan, this is an absolute must. But let's get back to that 2-liter inline 4. Well, it's naturally aspirated, and it's trying as hard as it can. This engine is not fast. It's zippy. It's, it's rev happy, and it'll rev through the gears no problem. But at the end of the day, this is not a fast car. It's not even relatively quick. It's what the kids would call terribly slow, which just only adds to the special effects and humor of the first Fast and Furious movie. Like I said, paired to it is a manual transmission. Shifter actually feels fantastic. It drives really, really nice. Not quickly, but nicely. And then last but not least, this Eclipse is, of course, front wheel drive. How does it feel to drive the Fast and Furious Eclipse? It's not actually a great experience. Mitsubishi in this era had very cheap materials, so there's a lot of clanging in here, a lot of rattling. It's not the nicest place to be. However, on the flip side, when you catch your reflection in a shop window and realize that you're driving the car from Fast and Furious, you get the most childish, giddy grin on your face. And that is worth more than its weight in gold. It's so fun. It's awesome, and it makes everyone's day. Anyone that has seen the movies would recognize this car, and they do. And the owner says it's borderline annoying to drive because so many people come up to him and ask him about it and want to take pictures of it, which is great, but he said he was staggered by the numbers. And that's what makes this car special. It doesn't drive great physically, but you're driving a really, really cool piece of history, and I like that a lot. With that stuff out of the way, let's talk about the interior. Well, in front of me, I have 4 gauges. Off to the left is my coolant temperature and tachometer, and off to the right is my speedometer and fuel. The steering wheel is a Sparco unit, and it does have the nitrous buttons. However, they are not currently hooked up to anything, but I get to press them, and then everything gets to go blurry. Off to the left, we do have cruise control, fog lights, and our mirror switches, as well as our gauge dimmer switch. And moving out of the door, we have a climate control vent, power windows, and power locks. Moving into the center, we have our hazard switch, rear defrost, climate vents, and an intermittent wiper. Climate controls in the center. Where to send it off to the left, fan speed and AC in the middle, and temperature off to the right, as well as our recirculating down below. An aftermarket head unit, because anything from this era isn't going to keep up with modern tech, so you got to do that. What would be a cigarette lighter, but that's gone. An aftermarket shift knob, which is glorious. So 2000/90s. An ashtray and a cup holder. So we will do a big friggin' bottle test in Brian O'Connor's Eclipse. And unfortunately, it fails. Then we do get a center console and the seats. The seats are Sparco seats as well. And I've driven a lot of cars. I've driven over 1,600 cars here on the channel. These are the hardest and most uncomfortable seats I have ever sat in. They are terrible, but they're period correct, but terrible. So, you know, take that home. However, speaking of seats, we unfortunately do have back seats. So let's go do a backseat review. I don't think someone can verify for me. I don't think anyone sits in the back seat in any of the movies. Okay, there's no slide forward for this. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to physically fit back here, but I'm gonna try my hard. Oh, no. No, I'm not. Ooh, no. I can't get myself back here with these Sparco seats. Yeah, they are hard mounted. So, you can take a look at the back seats and the plushy little nitrous bottle back there, but unfortunately, I cannot physically get back there. A shame to some, but a day of rejoice for me. Let's take a look at the hatch. All right, around the back of the Eclipse. Oh God, this wing makes it so heavy. Holy crap. All right, I gotta hold it up. Here's the back of the Mitsubishi Eclipse. We do have plush NOS bottles, but no real NOS here. Oh my God, this is so heavy with this wing. Anyway, strut brace, tons of trunk space. You know, the 90s hatchbacks were really good about that. Even the first gen Eclipses, which I've driven. Oh my God, I got it. Holy crap. All right, that's the back of the Eclipse, in case you're ever curious. Now we gotta talk about the looks. And of course, this is the car from the movie. I mean, it just is. Down to the front bumper is correct and the wheels are correct. That was the hardest piece for the owner to find, was the correct wheels. These aren't replicas, these aren't knockoffs with stickers. These are the genuine correct wheels from the movie. And he said that's what he gets the most compliments on, is the fact that people actually notice that, which is wonderful. The other thing that's interesting is that this does have a roof scoop that actually just comes right into the cabin. So you get this nice breeze when you get up to speed from the roof. Kind of interesting. With all of that being said, let's get on to my final thoughts. What do I think driving the Mitsubishi Eclipse from The Fast and the Furious? Well, it's a childhood dream. I had a little Johnny Lightning version of this car when I was a kid. And so to be driving it, I mean, it doesn't get much cooler than that. Now, the actual driving experience is what most people would categorize as terrible. It's slow, it's creaky, it's not great. Shifter feels good, but that's about it. Man, we really did not know how to do exhausts in the late 90s. And so, as you can tell, the people that made the movies weren't car people. They were movie people making a movie about cars, not car people making a movie about cars. So it comes through in this very, very clearly. However, this car is also a cartoon character. It looked good on the big screen. You went with your friends and you saw this slide into frame. That's what makes this car so good, is that this is a fantasy. It's silly. The movie Fast and Furious, all 100 of them, they're silly, silly movies. And so while this car might not offer the best driving experience I've ever felt, it reminds me, be silly, to be happy, to take a load off and just smile every once in a while. It's not that serious. This car reminds me how unserious life is. Danger to manifold. What does that even mean? I don't know. But if you think that I haven't said danger to manifold to myself 10 times while filming this video, you got another thing coming, because I have been quoting Fast and Furious all day. So actually, I'm out here at Autobahn Country Club. There is sort of like this little track that I could drive on. This is the skid pad. I lost the track. I don't know where it went. Front wheel drive things. It's silly. This might not be the best car ever made, but it makes me laugh. And when a car makes me laugh and smile, it's good. It's very good. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Huge thank you to Luke and HeroCars.net. If you would like your Eclipse experience, please reach out to them with the link down in the description below. Absolutely fantastic. Really down-to-earth people, and it's cool to drive something with so much history and how cool it actually is. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to rate the video, comment on the video, and subscribe if you really liked it. Take care, guys.